follow. Shut the front door too if you're new here. Come on in. We're a wreath door hanger gift company. Our gifts are vintage, and we're here to show you what we found this week for our booth spaces, our Etsy store, and our hair salon. I say our because I do have a business partner, and that is my sister. This is a cloisonne piece, and we are absolutely in love with that little shape. We love the little pedestal on the bottom. Cloisonne is something that we find really desirable, and we really like it. This has the blue enamel on the inside too. We don't find this type of thing often, but we have found cloisonne in the past, and you know, it's just, that's the fun thing with thrifting. It is just hit or miss. Guys, come on in. If you are watching our videos, been here before, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it very much, and we just always like to kind of tell you that just so that you know it is something we do appreciate. This screams Murano, this little fish, all day, every day. The beautiful poncho on the bottom. If it isn't Murano, it is really, really well done, hand-blown art glass. Very thrilled to have that. Pottery is something I do enjoy very much. This is kind of big in size. Has the lid. It is signed and dated on the bottom, which is really neat, but it's just in good shape. And sometimes with pottery, that's hard to find when things have lids. The thing that sold it on, for me, words are going to be hard to say, I guess, is that little knob there. I love just that extra detail. Really fun, really neat. Vases are something I'm drawn to personally. This is a Hager vase, and you know, it's just, I liked that sort of beehive kind of style. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it is a Hager piece, and I like the neutral color because this fits in no matter what decor style you have. Most of these things we don't have a clue where they're going, just because we have so many areas that we put things. But if you see something that you just really like to have and you don't see it on the Etsy store, feel free to reach out in the comments. We are happy to ship it if it's shippable. I have no idea anything about this beautiful cased glass vase. I love the periwinkle color. The size on it is really good. And this type of the year, I maybe would have passed on this, maybe because it's so spring and summer looking, but the quality on it is just so good that I didn't want to leave it behind. And I don't know, I haven't done any research, but I do think it's really special. Let's see here, that's all that was in front of me. This is a wall pocket, and it is really old. It is made by Hall, and believe it or not, I've had this before. I've had maybe not this exact colorway. I can't really remember what the color was, but I've had this before. So I find that pretty unusual because wall pockets are not something I see a lot, and especially when they're really old like that. Look at these cutie little things. These are Kokeshi dolls, and they're bobbleheads, and I just think they're fun. Maybe it's supposed to be a bride and groom, I'm not sure, but the painting was really good, and the little bobbleheads are fun. So I thought this would be a really good gift for a bride and groom, actually. But I also think for that collector, Kokeshi dolls are really collectible, and so you know, finding both a pair, I think maybe is a little harder to do. I know that I've never done it, so I don't know. This is a Hager piece, and it's obviously a candle holder. The colorway on it was really pretty. I don't know if you can see that it does have a little bit of a blue-green, and even though this is probably looking really brown on camera, it has a bit of a purple tint to it. I just thought the colorway on that was fun and interesting, and I liked the way it was just, it's tiered, but it, you know, just all together candle holder. Told you, words are gonna be hard. Look at her. Guys, I don't pick up dolls. I don't know anything about dolls. I kind of think that, you know, the collectors out there, they are kind of hardcore. I mean, they know what they want, but this girl, I couldn't pass this up. She is paper mache. I believe this is a porcelain head. It is a Mexican piece. It's from Mexico, but she was so pretty to me, and I just thought that a doll collector maybe would like her, but she would also look good just in a little girl's room on a shelf and just for a decor piece. It's obviously not something that I think a little girl should be playing with, but I did think that she was pretty cute, and sometimes you just have to take chances on things that you don't know anything about, and that was one of those things that I was willing to take a chance on. Pick these up whenever I see them. This is a marble, and it's obviously a pear, so it'll be good for the fall. I've had these in the past too, and this time I only found one, but I didn't leave it. I thought that it would make a really cute display piece in the booth on a little vignette on some books with some other fall items. Lately, I have found a lot of Italian Florentine, and this is a bowl. I've never seen anything like it. It has the cording scene on the inside. It's in really good shape, and it's not, it's not huge, but I would probably put this on an easel instead of using it as a bowl, but I think either way would be really, really good, and I was happy to find that as well. Like I said, I don't typically find Florentine, but I feel like within the last few months, I've found a handful of pieces. Really happy about it. This is a Joan, I have to look, Joan Henry piece. I would have passed this up 100 times because I'm just not so into the primitive style, but I've actually picked her work up before, and it's popular. So it was something that I thought would go into any of the places, and so the size was right too. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it does have that information on the back, and that's what makes it really easy to know that it was made by her. When I say it'll go to all the places, believe it or not, there's a little bit of a science to this that I am learning along the way. I have a very eclectic style, so if you follow my page, you will know that I like a lot of different styles of vintage, and I mix and match that into my home, and it fits my personality and my home very well. But when you have spaces that you are passing stuff along, these are probably 70s wall sconces, candle wall sconces, and I think it's Sirocco, yeah, Sirocco. These do very well in the booth space, so these would probably do really well online also, but something like this probably wouldn't sell in one of the booth spaces that I have very quickly or at all, and it wouldn't fit the salon. So having said that, every space is different, and every space has their own customer, and you have to kind of figure that out. So when you're picking things up, maybe sometimes I would pass up the pottery piece, because pottery piece is a really good in only one of the 3 booth spaces. This is a little bit too big and heavy to ship, so that knocks out Etsy and the salon. So it goes to a lot of places, and so even if I have a lot of pottery on hand, it's something that I'll usually pick up because of the amount of spaces it goes. Oh, that was a lot of information. Now, this is something that I think that it is neat. It is, I'm gonna say sand art because, that's the only thing that I can really say. It is likely to be Navajo. There is a little bit of information on the back that I'll have to Google to see. But Navajo art is very, very well sought after. The problem that I have with it is that I don't know it that well. So I'm very careful to say that it's original Navajo art, but it is still very attractive and would still be something that I think would do very well online. But that is the reason why you will hear me say possible Navajo art or maybe Murano. I need to do research and authenticate that because I'm not an expert on a lot of the things. These are just cool. It's a set of 3, and I only picked up the one. This is the smallest one, and so they're tiered. It's just some kind of glass and some kind of metal, but I just thought that it would be really, really good thing to have for the holiday season coming up. And so I picked them up and took quite a bit of a chance because they were actually all priced separately. And when you see a set of candlesticks out in vintage stores, I usually don't see them priced separately. So took a chance on these, and I'm hoping that my gut feeling serves me well, because that's not something that I would particularly really love for my own home. This, I didn't mind to take a chance on at all. It is super cute, and I'm pretty proud of myself that I knew what it was right away. It's a pottery piece, but it's a hummingbird feeder, guys, and you just put your hummingbird syrup in there. I've got to be careful because these little flower pieces where the birds eat from come out, and I don't want them to fall and break. So I felt very lucky that I found something that I've never seen before, but also that it's in good condition given the fact of how small and fragile that it is. This is probably going to be a booth piece. It's not a huge tapestry, but it is a tapestry, and I love the little fringe on the bottom. I just thought it was really fun piece of artwork. It has the 2 pieces of wood that it has been made on, so it would be an easy piece to hang, and it's not super large. A lot of times tapestries are very big, and people have to have a large space in order to use it. That is a very good size. It can be used in a gallery wall and lots of different places. Again, I do know that this is raku pottery, but I don't know a whole lot about it yet. This is a pot that is with the horses on it. I just thought it was really fun, and I could see it in a lot of places. I know I told you guys that we picked up a lot of things this time with the idea that some of these things would be going to the third Thursday, which is every third Thursday. We do a video. Every third Thursday of every month, we do a video, and all of the things on that particular video are on our Etsy store already, and that is just to kind of help our online shoppers that don't live local to Lexington, Kentucky. Having said that, this is going to be on, for sure, going to be on that third Thursday. Some of the things I don't have a real cut and dry yet, but that for sure I know will, as well as what I think is Navajo art. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you're looking for something and you don't see it on Etsy, you can always reach out and we will definitely get it to you if we can. These are holly leaves, and it's brass and then some kind of a silver metal here. I just thought it would be fun. Honestly, you know, it's Christmas, but I thought it could kind of mix in maybe a little bit with your fall decor too, and kind of take it all the way from fall to Christmas. Again, sometimes I stretch things a little bit with my design. I didn't go to design school, okay, so let's just put that out there. But I'm quirky, and I don't mind mixing patterns and styles and all the things. Another pottery piece that I thought was just really fun. It's obviously, it is signed. It's obviously just probably a studio piece, but I did love the colors on it. And little petite sizes like this mix in well with larger pieces, but it also looks really good stacked on books and that type of thing on your shelving units. And I don't know, whoever gets the little bird feeder, I don't know if they would actually use this or if it would be more for a display piece. But these colorways are really, really similar, and these were purchased at 2 different stores. So these things came from an actual, I think most everything, I don't think anything came from an estate sale. I think these all came from 2 different thrift type stores. So stores that actually have booths, but 2 different stores, but the colorways are really good, and I can see these together, styled up together. I thought it would look really cute. I didn't even notice it until I set the little bowl down beside the other, forgot what I'm trying to say, the other piece. Okay, clear glass, a little swan. Clear glass is something I really love, and a little snail. But little animal figures like this, they are just fun to have, and they're pretty popular. Any kind of an animal shaped anything is pretty popular, but I do enjoy things like that. I like playing around with styling them and that type of thing. And then I have a fused glass plate. This is a Halloween, obviously, plate. It is signed. I cannot read that, so maybe doing a little bit of research. I thought this was really fun. Looked really good on an easel. So I don't decorate a whole lot with Halloween, but I love it. And something like this would be really fun to, maybe you do a fall display, but then you could just kind of throw in 1 or 2 pieces of Halloween. And I am actually working on trying to get some videos done to help show how to do that. And this would look good on an easel, so a backdrop, or it would also look good just on a coffee table, you know, like this, to add just a little fun Halloween. Baskets are always good. Loved this little oval. I'm going to say it's wheatgrass because that's what it looks like to me, but I'm not exactly sure. And I love the little detail here. That is a wood cutout that they put at the bottom and then weaved around. And the oval shape is fun. The colors on it are really good. Guys, that's all we have for you today. We appreciate you being here, and we hope that you go out and have a great day. Talk to you really soon.